Welcome to MDC Learning, Standard SYBCom, Subject Business Law. Hello learners, today we will talk about Indian Contract Act 2013 Part 1. Under that, we will focus on incorporation of a company. So let's go further and let's know about the introduction part and incorporation of a company, the procedure part. On your screen, you can see the introduction of incorporation of a company. First, we will focus on what is incorporation. When I talk about incorporation, this is nothing but a simple legal process in order to form a company. When a person want to form a new company, he have to incorporate, means he have to register itself with the Indian Companies Act 2013. The word incorporation means the registration of a company in ROC. What is ROC? It is nothing but registration of a companies. When the word comes incorporation, incorporation is a legal entity that separates the income and the firm's asset from its investors and the owners. The second para itself talk about that when a Indian company or a foreign company want to get itself registered in India for its all the business activities, he have to adhere to all the rules and regulations which is given under Companies Act 2013. All the documents, all the procedure requirement will be followed as per Companies Act 2013. The Company Act basically deals with the regulations, the requirements, the rules for forming of private and public companies both. Let's go a step further and see certain frequently asked questions. First is, what is ROC? When the word ROC comes, this is nothing but register of a company. It is officially maintained by Indian Ministry of Corporate Affairs that deals with administration of company, and it pays due respect to all the rules and regulations which is given under Companies Act 1956 and Companies Act 2013. So, if you want to get your company registered, you have to follow all the rules and regulations which is given under the Companies Act, and you will receive ROC by Indian Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Second is frequently asked questions. Second is, who permits foreign countries company to open its branch in India? So it is the Reserve Bank of India who permits, who allows, along with the Companies Act, to enter in a Indian business market. Last but not the least, what is corporation? A corporation is a group of individuals acting as a single entity and recognized as such under the law. If you see my previous video, there I give you features of a company. Under features of a company, you have seen the various things which are involved in a company. For example, company is an artificial person, company can sue and to be sued, and many more things. So this is what corporation or a company is all about. Let's go further and focus on the very important part, procedure for incorporation of a company. What is incorporation of a company? So simply we just saw that if a person want to register its company, if a person want to start a company, he have to register itself under Companies Act 1956 and Companies Act 2013, and he have to follow certain procedure for incorporation of a company. Such a procedure is given on your screen. There will be 5 points. First point basically talks about document and information for registration. If a person want to register itself under Companies Act 2013, obviously he have to submit certain kinds of document. Those documents and those information for registration is mandatory. Under such mandatory system, the first point comes MOA and AOA. MOA is nothing but your Memorandum of Association and AOA is nothing but your Articles of Association. Memorandum of Association is a fundamental document. It gives distinct identity to a company. For example, Reliance Fresh and Reliance Footwear. Both are companies under the head Reliance, but both are working separately. Reliance Energy, Reliance Steel, and many more. Each company have its own MOA, which means each company have its own explanation of what the company does, how much the company's expenditures are, how much the company is going to spend in a year, etc., etc. So MOA is a fundamental document of a company that contains the basic and the most important information about a company. AOA contains all the rules and regulations of a company. What company will do, how company will do, how the company will give the prospectus and other annual information to the subscribers, to the shareholders, to the stakeholders of a company. All these things are given in AOA. So MOA and AOA are the most important document which is required in a company. Let's go further toward the declaration. B is second most document which is required is a declaration. This declaration will be given by advocate, CA and CS in practice. This declaration is also most important. When a company starts, there are certain pioneers, यानी कुछ पहले लोग होते हैं जो कंपनी को स्टार्ट करते हैं, से 4 या 5 लोग. ये 4 या 5 लोगों के बारे में जो भी कंपनी है, whatever the company is doing, etc., etc., a particular document has to be signed by the advocate, CA or a CS in practice. Next is an affidavit. The people who are working in a company, the pioneers, the 5 and 6 peoples, affidavit will be required on their name. Affidavit should explain that such people are not involved in any kind of illegal activities. They are proper, they are citizens of India. They don't have any charges which are illegal. So such affidavit should be given by each subscribers, each pioneers. Then comes the address of correspondence. Maybe you are starting a new company and you don't have a specific owned place for starting your head office. In such a case, you can register a correspondence address. What it simply means about, अगर आप कंपनी स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं और आपके पास हेड ऑफिस के लिए पैसे नहीं हैं, खरीदने के लिए एक जगह प्रॉपर, आप रेंट की जगह पे रह रहे हैं, तो हो सकता है आपको वो रेंटेड प्लेस खाली करना पड़े और दूसरी जगह अपना ऑफिस खोलना पड़े. तो ऐसे केस पे आप जब कंपनी स्टार्ट करते हैं और तब आपका जो करस्पॉन्डेंस एड्रेस है, यानी हेड ऑफिस की जगह पे जो दूसरा एड्रेस है, वो आप दे सकते हैं, लेकिन फ्यूचर में जाके आपको हेड ऑफिस एक देना ही पड़ेगा. नाउ द बिलो एंड लास्ट 3 पॉइंट्स आर all about the particulars: name of subscribers, first director, the people who are interested in it, the articles at the first director, and etc. things. To cut the whole story in short, the information of all the pioneers, subscribers, directors, stakeholders will be given in a proper register. This is called particulars. So students, you saw that which documents and information are required for registration of a company. अब हमने सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स एंड इंफॉर्मेशन को इकट्ठा कर लिया है. अपनी कंपनी को स्टार्ट करने के लिए हमने सारे डॉक्यूमेंट और इंफॉर्मेशन को इकट्ठा कर लिया है. अब हम आगे जाएंगे रजिस्टर की तरफ. अब हम अपने कंपनी को रजिस्ट्रार के पास रजिस्टर करने ले जाएंगे. रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफिस में रजिस्ट्रार बैठे होते हैं जो हमारी कंपनी को रजिस्टर करते हैं, और रजिस्टर करने के बाद सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ इनकॉर्पोरेशन हमें देते हैं. ये जो सर्टिफिकेट है ये स्पेसिफाई करता है कि यस, हमारी कंपनी रजिस्टर्ड है. थर्ड पॉइंट इज CIN, कॉर्पोरेट आइडेंटिटी नंबर. कंपनी जब रजिस्टर हो जाती है और आपको एक सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ इनकॉर्पोरेशन दे दिया जाता है, तो उस सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ इनकॉर्पोरेशन में CIN नंबर दिया होता है. यही CIN नंबर एक डिस्टिंक्ट आइडेंटिटी है हर एक कंपनी के लिए. अगर आपके रजिस्ट्रेशन के जो सर्टिफिकेट है उस पर CIN नहीं है तो ऑफ कोर्स इट इज रॉन्ग या फेक। आपको एक स्पेसिफिक CIN मिलता है। हर एक कंपनी का इंडिया में CIN नंबर अलग अलग होता है। कॉर्पोरेट आइडेंटिटी नंबर is the most important thing under registration process. Fourth is company shall preserve and maintain document. ऑल द डॉक्यूमेंट जो कि हमने पहले पॉइंट में पढ़ा है, वो सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स को हमें मेंटेन करना चाहिए, प्रिजर्व करना चाहिए, संभाल के रखना चाहिए। कहाँ? तो रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस या फिर हेड ऑफिस में वो सारे डॉक्यूमेंट को मेंटेन करके रखना चाहिए कि वो सारे डॉक्यूमेंट के साथ कुछ हो ना, कोई चोरी ना करे, आप गुमा ना दो। तो सारी बातों का हमें अच्छी तरह से ध्यान रखना चाहिए। फिफ्थ एंड द important point is one of the important point is section 477। मान लीजिए आपने सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स भी इकट्ठे कर लिए, आपकी कंपनी रजिस्टर भी हो गई, यहां तक कि आपको CIN नंबर भी दे दिया गया है। आपने 1 साल तक अपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स को बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से मेंटेन किया है, संभाला है। फिर भी 1 साल के बाद इंक्वायरी बैठती है और इंक्वायरी में इस बात का पता चलता है कि आपका डॉक्यूमेंट गलत था या आपने एक फर्जी डॉक्यूमेंट बनवाया था, नकली डॉक्यूमेंट बनवाया था, सिर्फ इसलिए कि आप अपनी कंपनी को रजिस्टर कर सकें। इन सच अ सिचुएशन आपकी कंपनी को रद्द कर दिया जाएगा, कैंसल कर दिया जाएगा, आपके सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ इनकॉर्पोरेशन को ले लिया जाएगा वापस। तो सेक्शन 477 focuses on there should not be any illegal activity or a fraudulent document with you at the time of registration. So section 477 सिर्फ इसी बारे में बात करता है। So students, this was a procedure for incorporation of corporation या company. Thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you in next lecture. Take care and keep studying.